Hey everyone, this is Mark from My Size Hedge Fund. We are back with ASA Group up against Hayley, which could be difficult because they likely run Clot and a lot of sacrificial constructs, and this is very much a fast advanced build. Our opening hand is not great really, it doesn't have any ice, so I think we're going to throw it back, even though it has decent economy. I think we want to go slightly faster than this. This is decent on the other hand. We can get this down, get it to get Adonis, put some ice with it. That's less good, but anyway. So we're going to put Satyr Adaptive Barrier on it. Let's put a... Where do we want the Fairchild? I think we want it on R&D. And then gain a credit. We'll res this and we will use it on their turn just to pop this in, even though it's less effective because we don't have the ice to go with it. And now it's a 1 and 2 on elective upgrade, so them going for a tapworm play is kind of horrific for us. So we got decent economy early, but how do we get this elective upgrade scored? Possibly by going all in with Fairchild into Satyr Adaptive Barrier, that's how. Oh good. Just in case there's any uncertainty, they're looking at us about to install ice or whatever, but we're good. Nope, they're just being smart and planning out their turn, something that I should do an awful lot more of, so that I don't end up in situations where it's a 50-50 between a 3-point agenda and an asset that I'd still like to keep. Beth, an all-nighter. Interesting. Okay, so they're going for massive click gains. This is decent. So we can install this over here. We can put Architect with it. And then put this on HQ. Yeah. Somewhat happier with that. So now we have a Marlin campaign server as well. Though getting an elective upgrade could be significantly more difficult. And I'm really curious to see what this deck is going to do. Possibly all sorts of shenanigans, making us draw loads of cards with equivocation. Notorieties, encores maybe. It could be fun. So Maryland campaign is going to take 4 turns. This will take a couple less, which means that this is our scoring server. Satyr Adaptive Barrier is really good, especially if we manage to stack a few pieces of ice with it. So our turn, we do need to go looking for things. Something gone awry over on my opponent's side. And Dig Deer comes down. Okay, another Marlin campaign. Right. So our ice has gone missing. Jinteki.net seems determined not to shuffle my cards very well at the moment. Getting all our economy in this game. In our last game, of course, it was just bundles of agendas. But we do need to build up our economy somewhat. We're still kind of poor. And I'm kind of unnerved by what's going on over here. Apocalypse is a real thing. Maven. Interesting. Okay, we got to find our Turing then. Just to make it a little more difficult. But at least 2 per subroutine is going to be a bit unpleasant. Cyberdex is useful. Stick that into server 1. Still don't have the ice to go with it. Hopefully we can find our breaker base to make this much cheaper, because then we can just place advancement tokens for free, and that'll make us very, very happy. And I feel like we're in a race against time. Elective upgrade would be great to score, but one piece of ice here I'm not all that certain, especially as it's going to be easy break. Oh dear. Okay, this is more of a possibility. Install, advance, put 2 tokens on it. We'll be 1 short. Still going to be short. There's only 3 strength, which means it's 2 credits to get through. Wasteland. What is happening here? Okay, so Aesop's build. Interdiction, good to know. Now we've got it going. Okay, install this. This gets us to 4. This gets us to 5. Okay. So we'll install into server 1. It's going to be very expensive. Then we shipment. Unfortunately there's a sack on, so that could be a pain in the arse. And indeed it is going to be. Clot. Dig deer with clot, you'd assume. Sure. So we'll see if they want to save it. They probably do, yep. And I suppose then we just take a credit, install it on us, cry a little bit. Crying seems good. So 5 clicks. Like, they don't even have much money. Yeah, they still have enough to go through here, unfortunately. Oh. I was not expecting them to leave it at that. Okay. I was kind of hoping they'd be thinking it was the other 5-3, that you have to pay 2 credits and a click to steal it. Turns out they just had a different system in mind. So now we're going to have to go back to some shenanigans and purge, obviously, to get rid of clot. Possibly a little bit of impatience on my part, but with agendas starting to stack up a little bit, or the big ones at least, and very much a ticking clock against me on the other side, I decided to go aggressive. Okay, shuffle that in and we'll purge again. And hope that they don't have 2 of them. Although they have spent influence on Street Paddler as well. So hopefully not. Interesting to see quite a few breakers in their bin. And Tech Trader. all sorts of madness going on my opponent's side of the table. So we're now short unless we can find a biotic labor. This also works. So this is the dream that the deck author said, is you can use these to get 2 free agenda counters. You can install Shipment from 10 in advance and then res all of these. But it depends on my opponent having clot or not. And that is something to worry about. And Da Vinci also makes it a little bit dicier. Proco, Sacon. So they could get into clot. Do we just go for it at this stage? I am unfamiliar with this, but they've paid 2 on this. 1 on this is 3. They probably have multiples of these, so I'm thinking just the 1 clot. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to be very, very wrong. Should have just advanced once. So we get this, but we've been made work for it. Of course, now we can, in theory, fast advance things out. But again, it depends on clot. You'd imagine 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe, 14 possibly. There's another wasteland, there's another tech trader. Astrolabe probably won't be useful. Hopefully won't be useful. I don't think I'm going to go much further than 3. But now we gotta go super aggressive. They're gonna get a counter for Da Vinci at least. Okay, Ichi. That's gonna be somewhat useful. Draw. I think Vitruvius in here. They're installing all sorts. So they made plenty of money. Da Vinci to Da Vinci, getting themselves money here. So we can install this as kind of a never advance, or we can go for something different. So I'll put an Adonis in there, get an Ichi up top, try and get them to burn some money, because they could make a fair amount of it between all-nighters, SMCs to trash, all that kind of thing. So I think we try and bait them out. Then we can install this, take 1 and advance 4 times. All the wastelands and peddlers and everything else that you can imagine. Do they have levy? You'd assume they do. Possibly in hand. So we'll res this, even though it's not that exciting. Just going to take a lady. And now we hope for the 1 in 4. Okay, they're going to go aggressive on HQ. And they get the efficiency. So game point either way. And they get the advantage, so we can't even bait out the never advance. That's fair. Let's draw. Do we go first? Let's install. I think Ichi, and then we'll install this on server 1 as well. And now let's see if they're willing to go for it. Equivocation, so this is the way they're going instead. Quite possibly. Okay, so they've only 3 clicks left, which means things could be more dangerous though. We'll pan out and see all the things that they've installed. Now 4 clicks with all-nighter. So much money. Okay, they've decided to levy. And they seem to be setting up for future turns or just all sorts of shenanigans. All-nighters being played, being used. Madness. So they're making plenty of money off it, and now they're willing to go for it. Okay. So after all of that, let's see. Unfortunately, Maven is just powerful enough to get through. Ichi, 246, yeah, they can get through this. But I think it was only a matter of time. Two for six, 2, leave him with just enough to get through. Even better. Peddler works out perfectly, gets them all the money they need. And unfortunately not much we can do about that. So we can res, it'll cost them 3. So not that exciting. Unfortunately it all comes crushing down around us. Things were just a little bit slow. Possibly overextended with the elective upgrade. And that really hurt. But hope you enjoyed it. We at least got to see calibration testing at work. And thanks for watching.